Well, Ken Tomash is on the road today. Ken, you sort of stumbled into enemy territory there of sorts. You're a Gator fan.
Oh, you shouldn't say that too loud, Jim. In this nest of Seminoles I'm in here now. To say we are having a fiesta would be putting it mildly. I'm here at the Park Inn International in Fort Myers, where the Lee County Seminole boosters are having a Fiesta Bowl party, watching their Seminoles as they lead Nebraska 21-10. You can talk about Colorado, you can talk about Notre Dame, you can talk about Miami or Alabama, but ask these folks who is the best team in the country right now, and it's obvious what the answer is. Now I need all y'all's help. I need all your help. We're gonna show everybody the highlights from today, and on 3 we're all gonna pull the highlights down. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's bring the highlights down. There they go. Auburn against Ohio State in the Hall of Fame Bowl. The Buckeyes got on the board first. Quarterback Greg Fry to Jeff Graham over the middle. He cut to the outside. Looked like he was gonna be gone. The Tigers finally tracked him down and dragged him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. That set up a Carlos Snow touchdown. It was 7-0 Ohio State. Later in the first half, Fry to freshman Brian Stabline from 9 yards out, 14-3 Buckeyes. But with time running out in the first half, Auburn quarterback Reggie Slack dropped back and hit Greg Taylor with an 11-yard touchdown toss. The Tigers trailed by 4 at the half, but they took the lead for good in the third. It was Slack to Taylor again, this time for 4 yards to give Auburn the lead for the first time, and they never trailed again after that. The Tigers thumped the Buckeyes 31-14 to win the Hall of Fame Bowl. Now let's go to Orlando. Illinois jumped out to an early lead on Virginia in the Citrus Bowl, and Illini quarterback Jeff George dropped back and hit Steve Williams over the middle for the touchdown. This is a pretty pass in the end zone. Steve Williams caught it. It was 7-0 Illini. Then on the first drive of the second quarter, the Cavs answered back. Sean Moore faked the option and hit Tim Finkelstein for 30 yards. His big tight end got the touch, and it was 7-all. But you want to talk about fakes? Watch Jeff George's fake here on 4th and 1 at the goal line. He hits a wide-open Dan Donovan. That made it 17-7 Illinois at the half, and the Illini went on to clip the Cavs 31-21 in the Citrus Bowl today. Now to Big D, the Cotton Bowl, where Tennessee spun a web around Southwest Conference champ Arkansas. Freshman Chuck Webb ran for 241 yards for the Vols. This 78-yard touchdown run in the third quarter broke open a tight game. He had 2 touchdowns. Tennessee held off a late rally to trip up Arkansas in the Cotton Bowl. The final, Tennessee 31, Arkansas 27. In the Fiesta Bowl, the game the folks are enjoying here. They couldn't be enjoying it more. FSU leads Nebraska 21-10 at the half. And the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Bo Schembechler coaching his last game at Michigan. His Wolverines trail Southern Cal 7-0 in the second. Now the national championship picture looks like this. If Colorado beats Notre Dame tonight in the Orange Bowl, the Buffaloes win the national championship. Easy as that. If Miami wins and Colorado loses, Miami will be number 1, no matter what the folks behind me say. And if Notre Dame beats Colorado and maybe Miami loses, maybe the Irish will be number 1. But while you wrestle with the national championship possibilities, we're going to turn our future star spotlight this week on a group of local high school wrestlers. You might say they're an upwardly mobile team, but as our Tom Tidy says, they've reached the top and they're still moving up.
For the past 4 years, Riverdale High wrestlers have worked out in these trailers. Maybe that's because they're a team on the move. But before you think this home away from home is an inconvenience, take a look inside. This little gym just might be one of the reasons why Riverdale is such a good team.
It's kind of like the old Rocky movie, you know, you're in the old gym, and you just definitely smell like a sweat box when you walk in here. But it's our home, and, you know, we enjoy it.
The enjoyment also comes from winning. This season, Riverdale is unbeaten and ranked number 1 in the state coaches poll. Led by defending state champ Harris Nix, the Raiders are favored to go all the way.
I think it's the best because probably because it's my senior team too, but we have a lot of good people this year, have a real good chance at winning state titles and placing. So I think this will be the best we ever did.
Nix and teammate Jason Wheeler just might be the best Riverdale has ever had. Both are honor students, smart wrestlers that prove you can do both.
When you work hard in the class and you try to establish yourself as a student as well as an athlete, that's irritating for people just to say you're just an athlete.
And to say that this group of Raiders is just another team would also be wrong. At this point in the season, Riverdale is the intelligent choice to go from the clubhouse to the penthouse. In Fort Myers, Tom Tidy, Wink Sports.
All right, and tonight it'll be Miami in the Sugar Bowl against Alabama and Colorado against Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl. But these folks here enjoying that Fiesta Bowl. How about them Noles? Yes, they love those Noles. Florida State probably has a real good chance to finish in the top 5 like they did a couple years ago when they beat Nebraska 31-28 in the Orange Bowl. Jim, see you back at 11.
All right, they start their cheerleaders young back there,
Yes, they do. It's never too young to start.
All right, thanks, Ken. Well, the first day of 1990, but you say you're still doing the same things from last year? We'll give you some excuses next, and we have no closing Dow numbers for today. The market is closed for the holiday.